Well, we had an unusual weather event here in northern Vermont, where everybody else is dealing with this polar vortex, major sub-zero freezing weather over the whole country. We're getting warm weather and rain. We had a good snowfall, and then it warmed up today and has been raining all day. The result is a lot of movement of water because all the snow is melting and a lot of rain fell. So I'm getting to see where the water is moving on the property now, even better than in my previous two videos. For example, I can see this little river forming. Never saw that before. But it confirms a lot of what I said on the previous video when I was walking around after rain. And now that there's this large volume of water moving through the property, I can really see what's going on. So take a look. I was just here a few minutes ago, and you can see that drain on the side. I was wondering how much it flows, and it's flowing pretty well with this snow melt. I followed the path in here and found something new. Let me take you back there. When I come down the path here, I found a new stream of water right where I was wondering about in the last video. So where all of this brush comes up, I said, I bet a lot of water must move through here because there's all of this healthy brush growing. And more than that, there's actually a stream running through here. So I gotta get up on the other side of these grapes, I think. I think it picks up right in here. There's a stream coming under the snow, and there it is right there. So it goes right along this trail, and I thought that might be the case, and that this trail may have even been a historic stream bed. So right there, it's following along, and I'm wondering if I can kind of steal from that drain and get this cleared out of all this brush and get a real stream in here again. It's a nice little depression right there. And then when I go all the way in the back, I find those same little streamlets that I found a couple of weeks ago are much stronger now. So it confirms everything that I saw before and shows where there's even bigger volumes of water flowing. So that stream goes right under here and goes right along there and gets more water in it from these streams up here. So look at this one comes through, and that's coming from this side of the forest. And then those big ones that I saw last time are really big this time. It gets really deep here, and all this water is coming down. It's coming down this through the forest here and just depositing down here. So this is a real marsh here. I was talking to my neighbor about his part of it, of the cedar forest. He calls it a cedar swamp. And says it gets real wet on his side too. So I'm wondering if we can't get a perennial stream to come back to life here and connect our ponds up with it. And so we'll have, ponds on this side and a pond at the top on this side, and these streams running from the ponds down here to a final collection pond on the bottom. So we'll see how that works out, if I'm able to do all of that or in stages, and what a landscaper might think, what a third party might think. See, all the water is coming down, it's coming through. These are the two rivulets I found the last time. They come out of the forest here and really create a little lake back here now. You can hear me crunching in the snow and the rain falling. What a great winter day here to be out for about 10 minutes. And I'll be back in the house. The good thing about coming out in the cold weather is when you go inside, it feels so warm. So there's another one, really strong. It's going under the snow here, but coming out up there, about 4 feet wide it looks like, and I can see the stream. It's just what I thought. That just turns into a stream right back here. Let's see if I can I might fall through here, be walking in a stream, follow the deer tracks. I'm sure there's water under the snow. You can see right here. I'm walking on a little stream, and it really comes alive up here. So in a real big weather event, this could just all flood, because we're now almost flat with the river. Maybe, you know, with the lake, I mean, I'm maybe, you know, 2-3 feet above the lake at this point, if that. It does one final drop after those trees into those reeds right there. But we're basically almost at the lake level at this point, and this is all flooding in here. So maybe we would have a pond up on this end and a final outlet to let any overflow go down and join in with this mass of water here, or this kind of stream over here. I know there's a perennial stream up there on the other side of all these trees. There's a tiny little stream that comes out of the forest, and if we could revive this, I think this would be a potential spot for a permanent stream. And the water does not flow on this side of the property the same way, because it's a different grade here. It goes up a little bit here, and so the water's all flowing down and getting into those streams over there. Looks like we got another one here. There we go. That comes down from the other side of the trees over here and spills out into that same spot down there. So we are in it now. You really see where the water flows on this property pretty well. Maybe in the springtime I'll get an even clearer idea when we get big spring rains, but we'll see. This is mostly just standing water, so the water really doesn't flow on this side quite the same way. Oh, every time I say that I see something new. What we got here now, this is that little forked rivulet I found in the previous video. It's really deep right here, actually. Wow. So we're gonna need to do something with this, either create another stream bed going down here, because I'm thinking about the pond would be over here. Maybe we'd move it over to this area, since this seems like it's a low spot right here. So maybe this would be the pond spot right here. There's a bunch of dead trees that need to come out anyway. Let's see what we get. Yeah, that's right where. So I don't know if that would be an additional pond, or if I would move the one that I was planning to be up here close to the drain, or if it would just be one long stream bed or one long pond. Just have to see what it turns out to be. Some standing water here is always here. Every time it rains, I see a lot of water right there. So that's what I see today. I'm pretty happy that I'm seeing these kind of consistent water flows in the same spots. It gives me a real picture of what our landscape does, so we know how to develop our permaculture gardens. The last area to see is the drainage area. You can see where it's all brown from the water flowing over it. Let's go around here. So we got the drains from the house coming here, coming down here. So I was thinking this might be a good spot for a pond right here. You can see the water gathers up, and I'm heading back to where I was at that spot where I was scratching my head a minute ago. Let's see, this goes right to it, except it's pretty far away. I mean, I'm gonna be 100 or more feet away from that pond spot up there. It's way back here. There it is. So that would be kind of a very big pond. It's definitely doable. I've seen plenty of farm ponds that big or bigger. It's just a bigger hole than I was planning to dig, but we'll see what it looks like. That won't be the first thing that we do, and I'll see what it looks like, what we want to do with that.